Hi. If you could be bothered to cast your mind back to last Saturday's pro-Palestinian rally, you'll remember that over 70 were arrested, including Jeremy Corbyn and John McDonnell, as they attempted to defy a ban from demonstrating outside the BBC headquarters in Portland Place. At the top of Whitehall, they were surrounded, kettled, arrested. The entire incident involved no violence. Injuries to either side was undoubtedly prearranged, in reality, meriting nothing more than a mere footnote. In comparison with other more tumultuous events, it barely registered. But today, just up the road from me, in the hall off Brick Lane, there will be a meeting and rally held in protest about last Saturday's event. 40 legal scholars, so-called, have signed a letter calling for a public inquiry. Talk about making a mountain out of a molehill. Really, this does reach the absolute limit of liberal left snowflakery. For decades, the police have battered, fitted up, and even killed protesters in London before the strange reign of social peace settled upon us post the 2011 riots. Hardly a word was muttered by these types, maybe because a considerable amount of it occurred under Labour administrations. The problem with today's liberal lefties, due to their mostly middle-class upbringings, environments, they just can't take it. The rest of us have been infiltrated, pigged, spied upon, fitted up, demonised, with barely an eyebrow raised by this part of the establishment, and they are hypocrites. When the same fate befell the Tommy Robinson supporters demonstrating outside Downing Street immediately after the Southport killings, the same liberal lefties were cheering on the same police. Maybe it's because the Tommy Robinson crowd, like the previous past anarcho-malcontent type mobilisations, were lumpen, and the plebs and troublemaking elements of the working class, therefore not deserving of consideration. When the liberal left mobilised for Palestine against Trump visits, there's no violence against the forces of order, no property, rioting, looting, building of barricades. They naively believe they should be treated with kid gloves. After all, so they tell us, constantly, they are on the right side of history. Or is it that they are merely privileged middle class, but refuse to recognise it, transferring that onto the everybody else below them, including the disenfranchised white working class? Bye.